When I was 14 years old, I was diagnosed with endometriosis, which is a disease of the reproductive system. In some cases, women and girls have no pain. Unfortunately, in my case, I have chronic debilitating pain. By age 20, they did corrective surgery. And then by age 21, they did a hysterectomy. And they wanted to save my ovaries because they didn't want me to go on hormone replacement therapy at such a young age. However, at age 23, my ovaries ruptured in the middle of the night and I had to have emergency surgery. Since then, I've had a total of 8 surgeries. They found at age 58 that the endometriosis was still there. They were kind of shocked by it because they thought if you remove the whole reproductive system, it wouldn't come back. What happened during those times, Kevin, especially in my 50s, my organs twisted due to the scar tissue and the endometriosis. So my tummy was so extended, I looked like I was 6 to 9 months pregnant. And I remember on 2 different occasions going to do my grocery shopping at Target, one of my favorite places to shop, and women were coming up to me saying, "Do you know what you're going to have? Or when's your baby due? Or you don't have much longer." And you know, having a baby is a beautiful thing. I've devoted my life to working with children, adolescents, and young adults. And even though it hurt my feelings, I went home and I thought, you've got some more work to do, Susan, on your body image. Because I felt compelled, Kevin, to explain, I'm not pregnant. And I'm like, Susan, you don't need to explain to them the process that you're going through. So I would smile and nod, and later went home and cried my eyes out. But it forced me to say, do not look to others to validate your self-esteem or your body esteem. You have to do that for yourself, Susan, because you never know what people are going to say about your body. And some people feel comfortable body shaming. These ladies weren't body shaming me. They were trying to celebrate a pregnancy that they thought was happening. So that was a difficult time. But as a result of that, I'd like my legacy to be that I helped other girls and women and men and boys have a better quality of life and have better body esteem, and their self-esteem will soar if that happens.
You know, sometimes we can be 2 good people, just not good for each other, right? And when that happens and you have family dynamics involved and you have to dissolve the relationship, now you have to start co-parenting. The challenge with it is that most people don't understand the art of co-parenting, right? You know, how many times have maybe you or somebody you know picked up their kids at the police department? That's not co-parenting. Picking up your child or your children in retail parking lots, that's not co-parenting. And then out of nowhere, right, a young lady writes a book based on her own experience. Mother, father, 2 good people, just not good for each other, dissolve their marriage, and they have this child that was a part of the marriage and came in, and they birthed this child into the world. And yet the child thinks that they're still married because they're co-parenting in a way that nothing changes. 2 homes, 1 heart, co-parenting from a child's perspective. 𝐃𝐨𝐬, author of the best-selling book, 2 Homes, is a must-read. Grab your copy today. The link is in the comments.